So today we are continuing with parallel lines. We have had an introduction to parallel lines. I would like you guys to remind me in the chat, what are parallel lines? Let us see if we remember. What are parallel lines? Okay, I see some hands. Oratile, yes, Oratile.
Hi, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Ma'am, parallel lines are lines that do not touch.
Thank you very much. Lines that will never meet and do not touch. So what else do we know about parallel lines? Guys, there is one more thing that I'm looking for when it comes to parallel lines. Okay, let's see if Likona knows it. Likona?
Hi, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
It's lines that are normally on top of each other and with arrows.
Okay. Okay, but what can you guys tell me about the distance between parallel lines? That's what I'm looking for.
Not sure about that.
Thank you, Likona, for answering. What can you guys tell me about the distance between parallel lines? How far apart they are? Thank you, Tando. They are equidistant, which means they have the same distance everywhere, which is why they will never touch. Okay, so if a line, let's say line A, here's line A, is parallel to line B, they are equidistant. Okay, so let's look at the line AB, and this was CD. So the distance, if you measure it there, will be the same distance as if you measure it from G to H, or if you measure it from B going down. So they are equidistant. They are the same distance apart, no matter where you measure it. So you guys did a little bit of an introduction with Teacher Jen on parallel lines. Now let's go through it. Alternate angles. These are the angles that are related to parallel lines, okay? So alternate angles lie on opposite sides of the transversal. Now let's remind ourselves, the transversal would be EF. It's the line that cuts two or more lines. So EF goes through AB and it goes through CD. So that is our transversal. So alternate angles are on opposite sides of the transversal, as in, let's look here. G1. G1 would be on the left of our transversal, right? And H1 would be on our right of the transversal. So they are on opposite sides of the transversal. And between the parallel lines, guys, between means in the middle of the parallel lines, okay? Not on the outer side, but in the middle of the parallel lines. So just to make it easy for you, we always say look for the Z or the N shape. Let's see if we can recognize the Z shape. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. The angle's in the middle of it, okay? For the second one, it's a little bit wide, but you can still see the shape, right? For the third one, it's on its side, and now it's become an N. But if you turn your book or your laptop or your phone, you will still see the Z. Same with the last one. Little bit wide and turned on its side, but it is still a Z or N shape. Okay, so let's check them. Opposite side, this one's on the left, this one's on the right. Are they in the middle of the parallel lines? Yes, so they are alternate angles. So what can you guys tell me about alternate angles? Now we know how to another. Who knows? How do alternate angles relate to one another? Let's see if anybody remembers. How do alternate angles relate to one another? What can I say? It's on the screen, guys. Come on, come on. Let's pick up our participation. Thank you, Farid. They are equal in size. So then for the first one that I colored all over, we can say angle G1 is equal to angle H1. Okay, so ultimately, once you have identified your alternate angles, you can then say they are equal. Thank you, Zianda. I see your message. I only saw it now. Okay, now let's practice. Okay, let us practice. I want you guys to use the rule of alternate angles to tell me what the size of X is. What is the size of angle X? So we have an X there because it is unknown, but we just learned now something that is very important. X equals, Tando says 85. Okay, what do the rest of us say? Slendila says 84. Farid also says 84. There are 86 of you in here. I'm expecting way more answers than that. There we go. Now we're picking up. Now we're picking up a little bit. Even if your answer's in the chat, I like participation. So please, there we go, guys. So X is 84. But remember in geometry, whatever we do, we include a reason. So I'm going to stand here. Say, well, X equals 84 degrees. For our reason, we say alt angles. Can anyone tell me what alt stands for? Thank you very much. Yes, Lisejo. I saw Lisejo's hand with, oh, never mind, it went back down. Alternative. It's alternate, guys. Alternate. Like a so. Alternate angles. Are we done with our reason? No. So here's the important part, guys. You have to tell me which two parallel lines you used. Otherwise, you lose half your marks. Okay, speaking from a teacher who marks things every day, if you don't tell me which two parallel lines you have used, then we're going to lose the marks. So which two parallel lines have we used to find the alternate angles? Who knows? Likona's hand is up. Yes, Likona?
But I wanted to ask, what is the difference between an alternate and alternative?
Alternative means it is a different one you can use from this one, okay? Alternate refers to the shape we are doing. So in this case, we're using to alternate. But if I said to you, you need to have an alternative for transport, it means you can either be this one or this one. But in this case, they are the same thing. Can you see that?
Oh, yes, I understand now, ma'am. Thank you.
There we go. It's a good question, Likona. That was a brilliant question because my learners also say alternative and then I get heartburn. Yes, Oratile, which are our two parallel lines?
Line AB is parallel to line CB. Right? CD.
Thank you very much. Now our reason is complete, guys. See, very easy. I feel like you guys have done this before, so we recognize it. So always put your alternate angles. I'm going to highlight the Z or the N for people who might still struggle to see it. Okay. Let's not judge my straight hand or not so straight hand. Eesh. So if you turn your book around or if you just turn your head, you can see the N shape or the Z shape, whatever it is, okay? That's how we found our alternate angles. Now, let's talk about corresponding angles. So corresponding angles lie either both of them lie above or both lie below the parallel lines on the same side as the transversal. Okay, so here is our transversal, the EF. Same side means they are either both on the left or they are both on the right. And in this case, in the first example, they are both on the left. There we go. There we go. And when we say they are on the same side of the parallel lines, it means they are either both above or they are both below. Okay, so if you see that, then you have corresponding angles. And these angles are in matching corners and they are equal. Now, to make it easier for you again, we always say look for the F shape. Okay, it could be upside down, it could be flipped over, it could be turned around and rotated. But look here, there is a F shape. Look there. For the second one, there's a, oh, that was terrible. Guys, today I tried to draw something on the board and my learners had a good time laughing. They died. It's okay, guys. It's okay. F shape. There we go. Okay. Let's look at this one. This is just an ordinary F shape. You can see it. There we go. This one is flipped, right? It's facing the wrong way, but it's still a F. Okay. This one is flipped and rotated upside down, but it's still a F. So if you can recognize that F shape, meaning the angles are on the same side of the transversal and the same side of the parallel lines, then they will be equal. Okay. So for our, let's say for our second one, we can say angle G2 will be equal to angle H2. Okay. For the third one, angle G3 will be equal to angle H3. Now look at the sketches and just see where those angles are. They are, excuse me, in the corners of the F. Okay, now let us see an example. Sia saying, I see why they love Sia. I don't have any artistic ability, okay? That's why I'm teaching maths. That's all I can do. Okay, now let's go down. There we go. What is the size of angle X and what is my reason? Let us practice. What is the size of angle X? Okay, Wady says 112, or Tenda, I guess, was trying to say 112 as well. So I can say X equals 112 degrees, and it is angles. No, I didn't forget about the formula sheet. I am still going to make it. We're almost done with these concepts. So corresp stands for corresponding angles. Okay, now we need our parallel lines. And of course, they're not named, so you guys can give me the parallel lines. So if you're going to use the parallel lines, you need to tell me that you use them. So after saying corresponding angles, you have to say, because EF is parallel to GH. Wonderful. Now let's have a check-in. Thumbs up, thumbs down in the chat or reactions. Do we understand how alternate and corresponding angles work? If you don't, then put a thumbs down so we can help you. Okay, I see thumbs up. Thank you very much. Tepang, I see your thumbs down. Put your hand up. Let's help you. While everyone is writing my definitions and examples, Tepang, put your hand up and then let us help you. Okay, Tepang, when you're ready, you will put your hand up and then I'll be able to help you, okay? Now, guys, if you know me well, and if you know your teachers well, you know that I'm not going to give you something that easy, right? You guys are smarties, man. I know you guys can do better than that. So we're going to use the concepts we just learned. And we're going to do some real maths. Let's see what we think. Okay. Now let's think of all the geometry concepts that we have learned so far. So I want the value of the unknown angles, which is the variables. In this case, we have X. Tabang, did you join late? Maybe that might be the problem. And Y. Okay, so I need you guys to tell me what the value. Oh, Tabang, I see. Just, okay. You might have to watch this video, okay? I can't start all the way back then. But try to remember what you can about alternate and parallel lines and all of that, okay, Tabang? And before you do the quiz, you need to watch the video. So I'm going to call this line BC. I like how I wrote them all on the same side. B, C, D, and E. Okay. Now, do we have any values? Do we know any angles here? Let's see if anyone can come up with ideas. Do we know any angles here? We want the values, as in I want a number that's going to tell me how big X is and how big my angle Y is. I don't know if your name is Kasa. Oh, Siam Tanda is onto something. What about 180, Siam Tanda? What can we use with the 180? Yes, Farid, please tell us how you got 60. Siam Tanda gave us one clue, and Farid gave us another, and Zianda gave us a third. NAD. So, guys, angles of a triangle add up to what? That's where you start with this. Thank you very much, Farid. But what do we know about this triangle? We know the angles add up to 180. But what do we know about this triangle? And you will, Taylor. Just give it a few lessons and we'll be up there. Oh, someone said they're equal. How do we know that? Let's hear what Oratile says. Yes, Oratile.
Hi, ma'am. Ma'am,
Hello.
we know that the triangles are equilateral, ma'am, because of the lines that you gave us, ma'am. So that means we have to take 180 and divide it by 3, and then we get our answer.
180 degrees divided by 3. So how big is each angle?
60 degrees, ma'am.
Thank you, Oratile. See, guys, that wasn't bad. So we know that the angles of a triangle add up to 180. But these lines over here, guys, the lines on the triangle tell us that all the sides are equal. And if all the sides are equal, then all the angles are equal. Okay, so in order for them to add up to 180 degrees, one of them has to be 60. So then this one has to be 60. That has to be 60. And X also has to be 60. Do we see that, guys? Beautiful. So Taylor, we divided by 3 because we know they are exactly the same. Okay, if 3 of them have to equal 180, then we divide 180 by 3 to see what one of them will be equal to. Okay, so now we know that 60 plus 60 plus 60 will be, there we go. Someone asked, what's the reason? Oh, nice. So you're going to say interior angles of a triangle. Sabang says, so do we add everything? You can. If you give this if you say, okay, here's another way you could have done this, guys, but without dividing by 3. You could have said, since this is an equilateral triangle, if that's X, that's also X, and that's X, right? And then you're going to say X plus X plus X equals 180. Same reason, interior angles of a triangle. What's X plus X plus X? What's X plus X plus X? 3X, thank you, Tando. 3X equals 180. How do we get rid of the 3 in front of the X? Which looks terrible. I don't know what happened to my handwriting for 2 seconds there. How do we get rid of the 3? 80 says divide. We divide by 3 on both sides. These 3's will cancel out. Therefore, X is 60 degrees. This might make sense for more people. Okay, so those are 2 ways you could do it. All right, now if X is 60, guys, how much is Y? Let's see. Thank you, Bushe. Bushe, it's okay, Keegan. Try to keep up with what we're doing. Welcome. If X is 60, how much do you guys think is Y? Thank you, Lucanio. Y is 60. What's my reason? Thank you very much, Slim Delay. Y is 60 degrees. Okay, and my reason is? What is my reason? They're not vertically opposite. Remember, vertically opposite means they are on opposite sides of the corner. Alternate angles. Is that all of my reason? You guys are forgetting something? Yay, Slindile, BC is parallel to DE. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, did we understand that example? Let me stop and have a little bit of a check-in. I saw some people say they lost. I'm going to stop here, give you guys a chance to write and take some questions. Raise your hand now if I lost you somewhere, please. Oratile, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am, I do have a question, ma'am.
Mhm.
Ma'am, so let's say you write you an exam, ma'am, and they did not label the parallel lines, ma'am. Is it fine that if you label them on your own?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, thank you,
Then you
ma'am.
labels that you've put on them. Yes,
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome. More questions? Asamkele, Miss Simone will be able to help you, okay? Oh, Slindile has flu. That's terrible, guys. Almost everyone in my class was sick and coughing today. I even fetched the mask because I was like, you guys are gonna kill me. Okay, it seems like we're fine. Okay, I'll scroll back up if someone still needs to copy or take a screenshot later. Now, here's our second one before the brain break. Before the brain break. Okay, we're still working out our unknowns, our variables. Okay, so I'm gonna need ideas. We have an X and a Y. Any ideas of how we would do this one? Yes, Wadey. Wadey has been raising the hand. Yo. Yes, Wadey.
To do that.
Hello.
Yeah, be back.
I'm
Hello.
hearing you. Yes, we can hear you.
Is equal to sorry, give me a second, please.
Okay. That's okay.
Equal to
No, any ideas? No? Nope, never mind. Okay, I see in the chat we have some ideas. Likona. Yes, Likona.
Ma'am, don't you say 180 minus 181 degrees, and then you minus that and to get your answer?
What's your reason, Likona?
I don't know, ma'am, to be honest.
That's okay. At least you know what to do. Thank you very much, Likona, for that idea. Okay, guys. So Likona says x plus no, not 180. X plus 81 degrees equals 180 degrees. Now, I need a reason for what I'm doing, guys. Thank you. Tender adjacent angles on a straight line. We need to draw on all the knowledge we have. So it's adjacent angles on a straight line. Okay, so then that means x is 180 minus 81. Therefore, x is 99, I believe, degrees. Okay, there we go, guys. So then x will have to be 99. Let's hear what Ndalo has to say. Yes, Ndalo?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
What's up?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Ma'am, why is 99 also, ma'am?
Yes, it is. And what's the reason?
Co-interior angles.
No, look carefully. They're on opposite sides. Out of the two we did, alternate and corresponding.
Corresponding.
Remember, alternate is the Z and corresponding is the F. So what do we have here? Which shape do we have here?
Z.
A Z. So then it will be alternate angles. There we go. Which two parallel lines am I using?
PY and EF.
There we go. So YP or PY is parallel to EF. Thank you very much. That was beautiful. Okay, now final check-in before the brain break. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Okay, Buhle Benkosi might have a question. Yes, Buhle.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
I just wanted to ask, so the reason for angle Y, what is it?
Alternate angle.
Acute.
Alternate. So it's alternate angles here. Alternate. And YP is parallel to EF. So you have to say both. All of this is your reason. Okay, Buhle. So far, we are understanding, it seems, which is wonderful. Everyone who's here for the first time, I hope you're doing well. I hope we are enjoying the lesson. Now we're going to have a brain break. Hands up. Let's hear who's going to answer. Yes, you did do this in grade 8. A lot of people don't remember, but you did. Yes, Oratile, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see what your question is, Oratile. Would you rather add a sibling to your family or add a pet?
Ma'am, personally, ma'am, I'd add a pet so that my current pet doesn't get bored, ma'am.
Wow, you don't want another sibling, Oratile.
It's fine, ma'am. I'm fine now. Yeah. I already
Why?
have enough.
All right, Oratile is like, nah, I want a pet. Ain't nobody wants a sibling. Look at everyone saying sibling. Guys, Taylor says a pet chin-chin. Taylor, how do you even think of that? I don't even know. Okay. Now I want one just because I like things. Wow. Oh, Spusiso's getting a sibling soon. How exciting is that, guys? Eddie, you ready for your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's hear what Eddie gets. Would you rather be able to turn invisible or be able to turn into any other person?
I would rather want to turn invisible, ma'am.
Invisible. What are you going to do when you're invisible?
I'm going to explore.
Guys, he's even speaking in codes. I'm worried. Like, no, I'm not going to tell you.
Yes,
but
I'm going to become an invisible FBI agent.
Nice. Wow. Bridget says eavesdropping. Bridget, man. Someone said invisible to steal food. Ooh, that's interesting. Taylor's the only one who said turn into another person. I would too. If guys, just imagine if there was a parent evening, you could just turn into your mom and go when you're in trouble and be like, I'll deal with her accordingly.
I am
And
with you on that one. I would also turn into another person.
then,
If you want
hey,
to steal food, like just turn into the owner of McDonald's. Come on.
guys, it's just imagine people seeing food floating. That's strange. Come on. But if you got Bridget, you could turn into the teacher and be like, where are my exam papers? And they're just going to give them to you. And you can page through. You can even change the paper. Think about it. Come on. Vision and mission, guys. Kamogelo. Kamogelo.
Hello, ma'am.
There we go. Hello. Okay. There's a lot going on there. Wadey. Let's hear what Wadey has to say. First time Wadey is answering. Hi, Wadey.
Hi.
Would you rather have a personal chef or a personal maid, but who doesn't cook for you?
I think I'd rather have a personal chef because I can't cook.
Focused. Focused. I would also take a chef. I'm sorry. I would take a chef any day, all day, guys. Any day, all day, chef for me. I like food. Food likes me. It's a love relationship, okay? Lesotho says maid. Lesotho doesn't want to make her bed or his bed. So she's like, I'm gonna take a maid. Thank you. Can only have one. Okay, Likona, this is your turn. Would you rather have a pizza day or a movie day in class?
Pizza day, because I don't like watching movies that much. So I
Food.
want series more than movie.
It's like, I don't know what to think about it. Pizza any day, all day. Oof. Wow. Okay, guys, as a teacher, I rather have movie day because pizza day means you guys are gonna be wild. You guys are gonna be running around. I'm gonna lose my mind and I'm gonna be screaming and looking for half of you. And then Likona is gonna forget that he's allergic to pepperoni. And there he is, he can't breathe, and teacher's in trouble. Oh my goodness, never. So as a teacher, movie day. I'm very sorry. I'm not providing food for learners. Okay. Wonderful. Are we happy? Are we good? We're going to get back to the content. Let's have a little stretch. Little stretch. Then we're going back to the content. Oh, I see that stretching. Nice. Okay. Let's go back. Cool. Let's see if we remember what we just learned. Okay. Stop thinking about pizza day now. Back to work. Okay. Now. This is not that bad, right? This is not that bad. Now, let us work through this based on the concepts we have just learned. So we have an X and a Y. We have, to work them out. What do you guys think? Any ideas? Anyone know how to solve this? Ooh, Siamgan already has an answer for me. X equals 113. Corresponding angle. So does Bukle and Gosi. So does Cassidy. Nice, guys. The more you do this, the easier it is to recognize it. So X equals, may I please have a reason? 113 degrees. Yes, Kamkhelo. Corresponding angles. And what else, guys? What part of my reason is missing? Yes, Siamtanda's ahead. Thank you, Taylor. What else is missing? Oh, wait. Now I see why you guys don't tell me what's missing. Because it's missing on the sketch as well. A, B, E, E. Whew. Now I can ask, what else is missing? There we go. AB is parallel to, what did I say? Oh, Kamkhala, be careful. Don't spam the chat. Okay, let's do this for a while. It's parallel to D, E. Okay, I saw someone say, please give us a chance to write. If I'm too slow, if I'm too fast, excuse me, rather take screenshots, okay? Otherwise, we're going to be waiting for 99 people to write, and that might take a while. Okay. Now, hopefully the chat has calmed down, right? Let's see. How much is Y? Angle Y. Angle Y. I saw someone say it up there. Sia says 67. How did you get it, Sia? Angles on a straight line. No, Dwayne, you don't have to, okay? You can just watch the video when you're studying so that you can see the sketches. But if you have to draw them, it's going to take too long. So Y plus 40. No, why did I say 40? Because I just read 40. Guys, I have attention span of a goldfish. Y plus 113 equals 180. And my reason is adjacent angles on a straight line. So guys, if you weren't here when we were starting the geometry series, I suggest you go back and watch all of them because we're going to keep using them going forward, okay? So if you weren't here when we started geometry, please go back. Adjacent angles on a straight line. So therefore, y is what? 180 minus 113. That means y, thank you very much, Taylor, is 67 degrees. Okay. Yes, adjacent angles on a straight line. Okay. Give me a few seconds to write this, but take screenshots if you can, please, because I'm not going to give you too much time. Okay. I think we have time for 1 or 2 more before you guys go off to do your quiz. What do you guys think? Okay. Let's see what we have here. Nobody freak out. It's stuff we've seen before. Look at Sia's eyes went poof. He's just like, nah, tap out. I'm not gonna do this. So Tabile is like, oh, I saw these reactions, guys. These reactions. Keegan is like, what? Excuse? Come on, guys. You've seen these things before. Come on. Okay, let's do exam skills. Okay, let's do bombastic side eye. Calm down, guys. It's stuff you know. Okay, it's stuff we know. So, guys, exam questions are going to look like this. They're literally going to look like this. So you guys have to recognize such things. Okay, so we have a triangle. We have parallel lines. You know, there's a lot we can do with this. Screenshot of this one, Malibongwe. I think so. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to do this one. And then we're going to do one more because you guys are already complaining. Okay, you're welcome. Should we start with 7A? What's 7A? Well, you can start wherever you want. Okay, now we have a triangle. We have 2 triangles, but we can't really do much with them right now. But guys, let's look at our parallel lines. What can we do with parallel lines? Iso says A equals 40. Tell us how you got that. But guys, did you look out for the F? You guys didn't. The way you're complaining. Check. See, that's a nice clue for you guys. Now, what do you guys have to say? I gave you guys a really nice clue there. Yes, Oratile.
Ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
I think D is equal to 100, ma'am, because of adjacent angles on a straight line.
Thank you, Oratile. See, that wasn't bad. So D is 100 degrees adjacent angles on a straight line. Thank you. So we have this equals 100 degrees. I saw another one there in the chat. Let me see what Eddie has to say. Yes, Eddie.
Ma'am, you can say E is equal to 180 degrees because of corresponding angles.
E is equal to 80 because of corresponding angles. Thank you, Eddie. See, this isn't that bad, guys. And which parallel lines are we using? Okay, ABC. Yeah. We're using EF is parallel to BC. So now we know this one is 80. Okay, let's hear. 2A equals 100 alternate angles. Oh, be careful. The parallel lines are that way. Okay, AB and AC are not parallel. So you cannot make this Z. Do you see? Buhle Benkosi has a question. Buhle says, how did you get 100 degrees? Oh, I probably shouldn't skip steps. That's a good question. Okay, I'm gonna write on top of it. So Buhle, if you look at 80 degrees plus D, that will give you 180 degrees. And this is the reason, they are angles on a straight line, right? Therefore, D will be 180 minus 80. And then we are here. Okay, Buhle, I hope I have answered your question nicely. Okay. Excuse me. Now what, guys? Now what? We have those ones. We have that one. Any other ideas? No? We haven't done cointerior angles yet, but you guys should know them. Yes, Wadey. Let's see what Wadey has to say. Hello?
I think it's 5a minus 40 degrees will equal 8 because 5 divided by 40 is 8. So therefore, a will equal 8 degrees.
But they're not equal. It's 5a minus 40. Do you see?
Oh, shoot, sorry.
There we go. Oh, someone said it, Dwayne. Exterior angles of a triangle. That's such a nice clue, guys. Look carefully. Look carefully. Did anyone see it? Am I breaking your brains? Exterior angle of a triangle. This triangle. Let me highlight it for you. AEF. Exterior angles of a triangle. Guys, do we see it? Let's see. What does exterior angles of a triangle say, guys? It says the exterior angle, which is 5a minus 40, is equal to the sum of the opposite interior. Which ones are opposite interior? It is the 80 and the 2a. Okay, so then 5a minus 40 equals 80 plus 2a. We only have a's in the sum, guys. That means we can solve for a. Do we see that, guys? Oratil is like, nope. I don't see that. There we go. Now what do we do? Yes, Ndalo? Oh, never mind. Ndalo's hand just vanished. Oh, this comes from a grade 9 paper, so we should be able to do it, guys. Yes, Ndalo?
Please repeat how you got to A.
I haven't gotten to A. It's part of the sum, but I haven't gotten it. Ndalo, do you remember what exterior angles of a triangle says?
No, ma'am.
So we have a triangle here, ne? AEF. Do you see that blue triangle I just highlighted?
Yes, ma'am.
So the rule says the exterior angle, which one is the one outside? Which one is the exterior angle?
5A minus 40.
Thank you. 5a minus 40, which is what we have on this side, is equal to the sum. What is a sum? Sum means we do what?
Addition.
Sum, see, plus sum of the opposite two interior angles. The opposite means you're not next to, right? You are opposite. So which two angles are opposite the 5a plus 40 in this triangle?
80 degrees and 2A.
There we go, which is why we added them. Do you see?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Did I find you now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So that is a rule, guys, that we should have known before this. I understand if it's confusing, okay? But that's how we got to where we are. So the exterior angle, the one outside, is equal to the sum of the, the ones that are inside, the opposite ones that are inside. So then 5a minus 40 is equal to 80 plus 2a. Okay, I'm gonna challenge you guys to solve this one and give me a. So in the next lesson, we are starting with this particular question, and I wanna know what a B, and C are. Those are the three we haven't solved for. I want to know. Zianda? Hi,
Ma'am,
Zianda. Yes, I can.
can you hear me, ma'am?
Yebo?
Hi, ma'am. Could I please give you this one, the one that we were doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I went 5a minus 40 equals 80 degrees plus 2a.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went 5a minus 2a equals 80 degrees plus 40.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got 3a equals 120 degrees, and then I divided that by 3, so 3a over 3 equals 120 degrees over 3, a then equals 240.
Nice.
Right.
You are correct. You've already done my challenge. Nice, guys.